Hello everyone and welcome back to Formal Reviews. I'm your host Formal, and today I'll be doing another comic book review. The comic I'll be taking a look at today is the second issue of the Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries published by DC Comics in 2021. Let's get started by going over who worked on this issue. The cover art and colors were done by Savannah Breeze. Pencils and cover art done by Randy Elliott. Scripts written by Shali Fisk. Lettering done by Sadia Timofonte, and also worked on by editor Michael McAllister. With all that being said, let's get on to the review. In this review, I will briefly go over 4 aspects of the comic book while doing my best to avoid any major spoilers. Those are the cover art, how much I enjoyed the overall story of the issue, my favorite panel or panels, and my thoughts on the artwork throughout the book. I think this issue just took what I liked about the first issue's cover and just amplified it. The characters look great, the background looks great, and the see-through Joker head is really well done. When I was looking for a comic to do my next review on, this one just jumped out at me, just with the cover alone. Not only did the cover have great looking characters, but also awesome looking props. The giant dinosaur is partially covered by the hologram of the Joker. It is just really awesome to look at. I think that was really well done. I would argue it looks better partially obstructed than when it was in main scenes in the comic itself. It adds more to the scene that way. I don't think there's any part of this cover I didn't like. Even the background has interesting things to look at, like the stalagmites and the bats flying down. With the same text from the first comic making an appearance, it just adds icing to the cake for me. Just like the first issue, this story didn't disappoint. With appearances from Scooby and the gang, Batman, Robin, and Joker and his crew, it made it an enjoyable read. I really like when comics have the feel that it could be an episode of an animated show. It kept my attention the whole story while doing a good job of introducing new areas to look at. It didn't feel too stale in any aspects, and it didn't feel like anything was taking too long to get moving in the story. The writing was great from all characters. I think it was just another solid Scooby-Doo adventure. My favorite panel from this issue appeared as the last panel on page 21. In this panel, we see Batman hitting the Joker with a classic POW text in red. I really like the style that the Joker was used for in this issue. Everything just worked in this panel, in my opinion. It has the Joker seeing stars, Batman looking tough like a superhero would, and I always like the way you can see the hit represented, while Batman's cape helps fill the background of the panel. Last thing I wanted to say about the panel is it wouldn't be the Joker without that huge smile even while being punched. I gotta say, I'm loving the art style of this series. With this issue, we get to see the Joker, and I love the way he was drawn. I love the way the characters look. The backgrounds and props are also really well made. The art style from this series is exactly what I was hoping for from a Scooby-Doo comic. I'm really interested to see if they keep it similar, or if they might make some tweaks here and there as the series goes on, and what some other characters from the Batman universe would look like. Overall, I think this is another solid comic book. I was kept entertained by the story and drawn in by the artwork. This is just another classic feeling Scooby-Doo mystery with the inclusion of Batman, and I really enjoy that. I really couldn't find much negative to say about this issue. Now, don't get me wrong, there's probably some stuff that is wrong with this issue, but I've always enjoyed Scooby-Doo and Batman, and this is just an awesome series for me. I would definitely recommend this book to anybody. I think anybody of any age could pick up the book, enjoy the story, enjoy the artwork, and have a good time with it. Let's get into the ratings. For cover art, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. I really enjoy the way it was done. Story, a 7 out of 10. Artwork, a 7.5 out of 10. And with an overall score of 8 out of 10. I just want to say thank you to everyone that has made this far in the video. If you have anything you'd like to see me add to these reviews, let me know in the comments. And while you're down there, let me know what you thought of this issue if you've read it, or if you plan on reading it after watching this video. As of recording this, I only have access to DC Universe Infinite, so if there are any books on there you think are worth a read, let me know. I have been your host Formal, and I'll see you in the next video.